Hello everyone, Science Viking here, and we're back to Final Fantasy IX. And we urgently must pursue Kuja, who has kidnapped Eiko, and we need to rescue her, but... first, there's a friendly enemy we want to meet. Hopefully it won't take too long. Well, this isn't it. That was weird. Sorry, you probably can't see that because I've cropped it out, but something happened, like my window deselected and reselected for a second. That was weird. Hopefully it doesn't bode ill for the rest of the recording. I want to see what Odin will do to these guys, since they seem to have a lot of hit points. And yep, they know freeze. And of course they would use it on Dagger. Fortunately, we actually have a solution for that. If an enemy is hit with a fire elemental attack while they're frozen, that will thaw them. It wasn't possible the last time enemies were freezing us because we didn't have a black mage, but it's possible now. Still can be a bit of a pain when there are 3 of these guys because they'll do this. Okay, fortunately they're really stupid. But yep, just causing a little bit of friendly fire. And we can remove the freeze status effect. Unfortunately, Dagger's affliction is still causing problems. Oh yeah, and they know Blizzaga, apparently. I forgot about that. Like heat, freeze also wears off over time. As you can see, Steiner has just recovered on his own. Oh, Vivi's in a bit of trouble. I like summon magic. Oh wow, these things are durable. I forgot how many hit points these guys have. This is actually kind of a problem. Please don't target Vivi. Please don't target Vivi. Okay, good. Alright, let's just fix the black mage quick a minute. And there we go. And my voice is trying to fail me again. That's a lot of experience. That's a lot of experience. Well, we are a little underleveled. Anyway, I don't feel like making you guys watch the entire process of me trying to find the friendly enemy, so I'll cut away and I'll be back when I've encountered it. See you in a moment. Alright. Well, we're back, and it actually didn't take as long as I was worried that it would. Also, off-screen, I went and retrieved the running shoes from Quina, who had been equipping them, so that we can have people in this party work on learning auto-haste. And this one wants a moonstone. Well, as it happens, we have one of those. So seeing as the last one gave us a moonstone, you guys are probably seeing a pattern here. And he wants us to meet Garuda. And in addition to a ton of ability points... Oh, Vivi just learned a lot. We now receive a Lapis Lazuli, which is what Garuda will want. Alright, Dagger just mastered, Odin, and the pumice piece gives the same stat bonus as the dark matter. Well, it gives 1 fewer point of strength, but that's not really a big deal. Actually looking at possibly giving Zidane the dark matter. Yeah, that's actually an improvement for him. The other thing that dark matter can do is if you use it on an enemy, it does a whole bunch of damage. But it actually gives pretty good stat bonuses, so you do kind of want to hold on to it. And now that our little bit of side questing is completed, on with the story. And actually, I want to equip a particular ability first. Drop Clear-Headed for Locomotion. For everyone who has it, at least. Okay, Steiner does not have Locomotion. Locomotion makes you immune to the status effect Stop. There are enemies in this area that can inflict Stop. So, being immune to that is quite helpful. There also can be random encounters out here, they just aren't that common. And speak of the devil. And Garudas. Not the kind of Garuda that Feather Circle just told us to talk to. And not only that, but this is not the place where you meet the friendly Garuda. So it's kind of odd that you get told that you're supposed to find Garuda, and then you encounter Garuda, but it's the wrong one. Well, let's see if Odin can take them out. And he cannot, and this is why I'm not really a big fan of Odin most of the time. Oh, Vivi's health is a bit low. And he is in trance. Oh. Vivi's health is a little low. I think we have a solution for that. Assuming he survives this. Which, if he's targeted with it, he's not going to survive it. So, yeah. Well, that didn't last long. And, yeah. When problems happen, they happen. Oh, wrong target. I meant to use Cura on everyone instead of just on one. Well, I guess it doesn't matter, does it? And stop. Also, and of course it targets the one person who isn't immune to stop. Also, it's possible to encounter these guys in Oil Herd if you just didn't. And now for what I actually meant to do. Well, something similar to it anyway. Yep, Vivi's HP is low, but he knows Drain. And combined with his trance ability to act twice in one turn, he can pretty much fully heal himself out of the enemy's HP. Like so. Yeah, even with being afflicted, it still is better to have Dagger than not to have her. Because going without a white mage at all is kind of challenging. I actually have tried replacing her with Freya, actually, in a previous playthrough, so that I could just use Raise Wind to heal people, and it worked, but it made things a lot harder. Right. First thing is I want to equip Vivi with something that will actually allow him to gain abilities. Like, does he know auto life? He does not. And Osmos, that's good. And get back to learning water. And he may as well learn death. Learned everything from the Cypress pile that he can, but we don't have a replacement for it. And Steiner is actually equipping a Lapis Lazuli because we already had one. But it would be better if you were equipping running shoes. And the Venetia shield, which we received during the Desert Palace, but weren't able to equip because, well, we didn't have anybody who can equip that kind of equipment. And let's get Steiner working with the Coral Sword. Also, Steiner now knows Counter. Counter is a good ability. Need to drop Beast Killer for it, but I can accept that. You know, Zidane having High Tide would be very powerful, seeing as he has the best trance abilities in the game. Actually, now I'm going to keep Zidane equipping. Since he can't learn any new abilities off of anything, he may as well be equipping the weapons that give him good stat bonuses. Oh, speaking of which... Well, Dagger, how close... I thought she just leveled up. How close is she? Actually, no, I'll leave her with the pumice piece for now. What do you beggars want? You're in a holy place. Keep the noise down. Just like the other pointy hats. No manners at all. Hey, mister. What did you just say? Have you seen some guys that look like my friend here? How dare you address me so? I am the priest of Estogaza, the holy place in which you stand. Mind your tongue, child. Are you in league with that brazen crew? Tell me where they went. Is there a little girl with them? My friend's life is in danger. Tell me what you know. Now! All life is equal. The living will return to the stars. Well, aren't you an asshole? Through the path of souls of the shimmering island. What are you talking about? Didn't the Black Mages have a girl with them? She's our friend. Didn't everyone from the Black Mage village come here? Tell me! I just watched them. Besides, they didn't do anything wrong. They barged in, hundreds of them. So that was the dreaded Black Mage army. They headed straight for Mount Gulug, without even looking at me. Mount Gulug? An enormous volcano that went extinct in the days of old. Legend has it that a race of great moles once lived within the caverns. But that was very long ago. No mortal has entered those depths ever since the entrance was mysteriously sealed. They passed through here and went straight to Mount Gulug. And? What about the girl? Oh yes, one of the Black Mages carried a little girl, too. That's gotta be Eiko! Well, now we know. We've gotta get to Mount Gulug. Well, before we do that, there are a few things we can do here. Such as... buy equipment. You can get a Gladius or a Zorlin shape for Zidane, both of which are weaker than he's currently got. You can get a Diamond Sword, but we already have 2 of them. Or we can get the Flame Saber. May as well. I'm also actually going to get the Heavy Lance and Scissor Fangs, for reasons that will become apparent later. And Asher's Rod. And we're going to have to sell a little bit to afford it. We also want to get the Octagon Rod. I backed out one farther step out of the menu than I meant to. Well, after having told you guys not to sell your Phoenix Pinions, I'm selling a couple of my Phoenix Pinions. And I keep backing all the way out when I only mean to back out one step. Because we're going to want the Octagon Rod. Because the Octagon Rod teaches Vivi Fireга, Blizzaga, and Thundaga. Yep, those moves the boss was using against us, we can use them now. I wonder what sort of place the Shimmering Island is. Someday I want to visit there. Anyway, Having equipped ourselves, let's proceed with our quest. And there's a Moogle. Malgrika. I got a letter this morning, but I don't know who sent it. I'm scared, Kubo. Read it with me. From Artemisian to Malgrika. Malgrika, I'm in trouble. I used too much. Do you have more? You don't, do you? Oh, what am I gonna do? I told Artemisian not to use it. I have a favor to ask, Kubo. I want you to deliver a letter to Mulan. Oh, we can do that. And I'm actually going to use a tent. I haven't used one of those on screen in a while, but I want to get everybody properly healed up. And onward! And into the entrance to Mount Gulug. An area with very cool music. Yep, we're exploring the inside of a volcano that was once populated by a civilization of mole people. Don't forget to pull the lever down when you first use the well. Slar and the mole. Also, considering the fact that Kuja had us retrieve a thing called the Gulug Stone, and now we're in a place called Mount Gulug, I think we can assume the stone was the key to unlocking this place, and that's why he wanted us to go to Oilford. Though why the key to unlocking a long-dormant volcano was in Oilford is anybody's guess. And we found a red hat. Let's see what we can do with that. Ah, it teaches MP attack and cover. Not good for Vivi, but Zidane might be able to get some use out of that. Except he's already mastered MP attack and he can't learn cover, so I'm keeping him on the bandana. Yep, and we get to rock out to the Exilidaria music while we explore this scaffolding around a volcano. Though the volcano is dormant, we're not dealing with like lava and stuff. Instead, we're dealing with monsters. Though we're not going to have to fight that one just yet. There are wind drakes flying around here that appear as kind of a recurring mini-boss. And if we go this way, we reach a chest and a dead end. Although the chest gives us a golden hairpin. Which is actually less impressive in this game than usual, though teaching auto-regen is quite nice. But the thing about the golden hairpin is in other games, it actually reduces the cost of using magic by half. In this game, all it does is increases the power of water spells and teaches auto-regen and another useful ability. Still pretty useful, though. Especially since at the moment, Dagger's most powerful summon, Leviathan, is water element. But, to actually proceed, we climb down the well. Let's explore this level a bit. And there's another Moogle. Mulan! Give Mulan a letter. A letter from Malgrika? Thanks, Kupo. From Malgrika to Mulan. Artemisian rubbed it all over himself. The machine needs it to function properly, Kupo. I know how he must have felt. I used it on myself once, too. It's a wonderful thing, but... I see, that's why we haven't been receiving mail lately, Kupo. Yep, that has to do with that side quest that I was mentioning earlier. Which, like I said, we will be doing, but we can't actually start it doing yet. And if we continue going this way... You know, for how long this place has supposedly been sealed, this is in surprisingly good condition. Like, apparently moles built shit to last. And another Gaia gear. Not really much of a reward for how much of a trip that was. But you get what you get. Actually, I'm going to confirm there isn't something else over here. Oh, bulletin board. I heard you should pull the lever down a second time. Une the mole. This is another hint for how to actually get to the final area. And it's Wind Drake time. These things can be dangerous. I'm gonna give Odin a shot at them. And Dagger acts immediately. Nice. And it worked! Well, I guess I'll demonstrate how dangerous they are next time. Nice shot, Dagger. Yeah, Odin is rather unpredictable, but when he works, he works. And yeah, we got some experience from that one. I'm gonna rearrange a little bit of equipment. You know, if that's the kind of experience we're going to be getting, Zane probably shouldn't be equipping a Sapphire as useful as High Tide would be for him. Power Belt is really more his speed. I'll actually give Vivi the Dark Matter. I really want Vivi's magic stat to be 3. No, I don't know. His magic stat's already pretty high. His speed could really use some help. Alright, I'd say that's at least good enough. I probably fuss over the stat bonuses from equipment more than I need to. But, to get to the end of the dungeon, we have to climb down here. Except we can't. That's what the bulletin boards are hinting at. However, there's a bit more of this area we want to explore yet. We don't have to. Technically speaking, you just get to the well, climb down, do one other thing, and then climb down again, and you're done. But there's loot, and you cannot stop me from collecting loot. Ooh, Demon's Mail. I'm betting that's for Steiner. I didn't remember that one. Ooh, it teaches him High Tide. Oh, I'm equipping that. And that's all that's in here. Ooh, or not. Bulletin board. The well didn't work until I pulled the lever 3 times. From Louis the Mole. That is not the kind of name you want to have when you're in the mob. It's like, yeah, you meet my friend, Louis the Mole. Don't worry, we can trust him. And there's a third Moogle. Oh. And Mogtaka hasn't received any mail lately. Mogtaka does have a item ship, though. That's useful if you need to resupply in the middle of the dungeon. You guys look a lot like the enemies we were fighting outside. Which they do, except these are fire elemental instead of ice elemental. I'm gonna give Odin another chance. Ah, flame. Well, I have ice. And Dagger failed to summon Odin. Also, one of the enemies we are fighting is a grenade. I don't believe they can self-destruct, but I could be wrong. And I'm now having flashbacks to the Thralls from Darkest Dungeon. And now the command works, and Judgment Bolt. And Blizziga should finish the job. There we go. Yeah, we're pretty much leveling up every fight at this point. Vivi and Steiner are the only ones who might not level up next time. But if the next fight is against a Wind Drake, they'll level up too. Yeah, this is what happens when you do a playthrough with basically no intentional level grinding. And through here. And a Wind Drake and some loot. Oh, they're not Wind Drakes, they're Red Dragons. I was thinking of something else when I'm talking about Wind Drakes. I am a professional. Actually, just gonna have her wait. That was a good choice. Alright, just quick repair the damage that thing just did. Use Divine Comfort. I mean, Cura. Also, the Octagon Rod causes Vivi to absorb Wind Elemental damage. Which means that it's very hard to lose in a fight with the Red Dragons if Vivi is in your party and is equipping the Octagon Rod, because most of their attacks are Wind Elemental. So even if everyone else gets knocked out, they'll have a lot of trouble finishing them off because they'll keep using wind attacks on them. Like Aerial Slash. It's another example of the AI in this game being really stupid. And find another sapphire. And an elixir. Now that we have properly looted the place, it's time to go back to the well. Yeah, this is kind of an interesting dungeon because the actual line to the boss is very short. But if you want to find all the loot, you're going to be exploring a lot more. And let's quick talk to Mulan and see. Yep, I have a favor to ask. I want you to deliver a letter to Moktaka. I really should have asked you that earlier. Well, I'm going to go deliver a letter to Moktaka. Won't take a moment. Because, yeah, I'm sure we can put rescuing Eiko on hold for just a few more minutes to go deliver mail to a Moogle who is literally a couple rooms away. Also, when you use the post office to deliver something to somebody who's actually in the same building as you, you have hit peak laziness. There's really, you have reached the pinnacle of laziness when you do that. From Mulan to Moktaka. Artemisian used the item on himself, Kupo. I wanted to go to Mognet Central and complain, but where the heck is it located, Kupo? I've never even thought about it until now, Kupo. Come to think of it, I don't really know much about Mognet Central. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Well, let's see if you have any mail for us to deliver. Nope. Well, that's the end of that letter chain. But, yeah, so apparently Artemisian actually managed to cause the mail delivery problems. Alright, well, let's pull the lever down. And it didn't do anything. And it still didn't do anything. And it did something. And now we can climb down. And that's all you actually have to do to finish this dungeon. Well, that and some fighting. Look around and... Huh? I must have misremembered something. What's going on? Well, let's climb back up and... Oh! Psych! One more fight with a red dragon. Or rather, with two red dragons. Well, let's give Odin a shot at this. Nope. No, it was worth trying. Ooh, aerial slash. Fortunately, aerial slash does very little damage. And Rama has apparently reached peak beard. Never underestimate the awesome power of the beard. I'm actually gonna have Dagger use an ether on herself. Her MP's getting a little low. I hope everyone survives this, but I'm pretty sure that they will. I hoped wrong, apparently. I'm gonna see if PV can finish this thing off with Thundaga. And if not, Zidane's attack should go through before it gets its turn. Yep, there we go. So, Steiner missed out on the experience, but otherwise I'm alright. 14,000 experience. Well, that's because somebody was unconscious at the end of the fight. Alright. Just quick put everyone back together. And proceed. Zidane, it's Eiko. Kuja and the Black Mages are there too. Looks like we found the right place. Eiko, that must be the extraction spell. Yep, we've seen this before. Eidolon of eternal life, Eidolon of infinite power, depart after thy endless wait. Let there be light. This is, the time has come. You know, it was always creepy, but the fact that Eiko is like 6 honestly makes it more creepy. Also, she's apparently standing up now if you look closely. We all know how you I know, we all know how you feel. As Dagger is obviously very upset about this. Come on, let's do it. That was odd. Odd that was. We failed again. Did you make some mistake? Make mistake I did not. Yours the mistake must be. I made no mistake at all. Truth, do you speak? Of course I speak the truth. Will you two just shut up? It is his fault. His fault it is. The one who messed up is you! I said, shut up. I don't want to hear excuses. I sense power from within him. Continue the extraction. Continuing further will endanger the subject's life. Only at the age of 16 can Eidolons be extracted. You two just don't get it. I need an Eidolon more powerful than Alexander. An Eidolon with the power to bury Garland. His powers are so incredible, I cannot even come close. I must destroy him before Terra's plan is activated, or my soul will no longer be my own. Ooh, Terra. That's interesting, considering the fact that Oilvert talked about Terra. Who cares if she lives? I want that Eidolon! Mog, however, has other ideas. Where did that come from? You, get out of our way! Master! Well? Her pet Moogle is interfering with the extraction process. Certain are we that it caused the failure. Kill the runt. We're running out of time. Kupo. Mog. No, Mog, hide behind me. Mog? What is it? Eiko. Thank you for everything. Mog, what are you saying? Don't worry, Kupo. I will always be with you, Kupo. Mog! This way! Whoa! We will put you to death! And Eiko is now fighting Zorn and Thorn by herself. And honestly, my money's on Eiko. Eiko, use Terra Homing, Kupo! Yep, Eiko has gained a new ability. A very powerful new ability. I wanted to be by your side, Eiko, so I became Mog. Don't worry. I'll always watch over you, Kupo. Eiko, are you okay? I'm alright. Mog saved me. I never knew that Mog was an Eidolon. She always looked after me, disguised as a Moogle. Even though she was weak, she fought her best to protect me. So that's what happened. Mog's ribbon. Mog. And we received the ribbon. That will actually be very important, at least if you want to use Eiko later on. It's alright, Eiko. Mog will always watch over you. You're right. How can that Moogle went into a trance? Kuja. So, an eruption of anger against one's surroundings induces a complete trance. It's not the will to live, nor is it the desire to protect another. And you're really going off. Hello? That means I simply need a powerful soul, even if that soul is not my own. No. Wait. And it can be found there. Ha 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 ha! Kuja, what are you plotting? I am done with you. Wait a minute! Vivi, look out! Don't worry. I hear these twins put on quite a good show. Of course, they're really not twins at all. Wait! What about the black mages? No, Vivi, it's too dangerous! But Zidane has some problems of his own. Zidane, something's wrong. Well, the dead people are vibrating. That really is always something wrong. And you can quote me on that. Feel free to quote Science Viking 2019. If the dead people are vibrating, there's a problem. Yep, they have fused. And apparently this is their true form. That's not good. This is also the reason why I wanted to restore Dagger's MP, but didn't bother to restore, Vivi's MP, because Vivi is removed from the party to go look after the Black Mages, to be replaced by Eiko. Which actually raises an interesting question that I've never tested. What happens if Vivi is not in your party? Like, what if you just weren't using Vivi, and then you go through this area? Who gets dropped to be replaced by Eiko? Or does no one get dropped if Vivi wasn't in your party? Because, yeah, that's how much I use Vivi. I have, every single time I've ever done this area, I've always had it in my party. And so I've actually never seen what happens if you don't. And now we're all carrying a virus. Virus is a status effect. It doesn't actually affect your ability to fight at all, but at the end of the fight, if you are still under the virus status effect, you don't receive experience or ability points. Unfortunately, it is cured by the vaccine item. It's not possible to stock up on the vaccine item until after this fight, with the exception of the one that you can steal from the boss itself. There's also no passive ability that gives you immune to virus. So basically, you can use the one vaccine you can steal to make it so that one person receives ability points for this fight, but otherwise, you're not really receiving anything in this fight. So, that's your introduction to the virus status effect, basically. Oh, stole another golden hairpin, that's good. And yeah, I'm having Dagger primarily just keep summoning Rama, because she might fail, and so I'm going to rely on Eiko to do the actual healing, and Dagger will just attack whenever she's able, and that way if the command fails, it's not a big deal. But yeah, the way that the virus thing is handled in this fight is honestly kind of mean, because the majority of your party will not receive any benefit from participating in this fight against Melted Gemini. You also will barely encounter the virus status effect later in the game. It's like there's one or two enemies pretty far out of the way that have it, but otherwise it's really just the final fuck you from two of the most annoying characters in this game, and that's the only thing that ability is. And bio. Oh, single target this time. Oh, Eiko, fix that. And it's at this moment that I realize I probably should have had Zidane trying to steal from the boss, because I'm pretty sure the gold hairpin is not the last thing that we can steal from it. I just kind of forgot and had him start attacking instead. Though, this boss has a pretty large health pool, so we're gonna be here for a little while. Oh, bio on all. Well, I can fix that. Having a dedicated white mage is so helpful. And I'll have Dagger just try using an antidote. Oh, wrong item. Yep, Dagger, just keep summoning Rama. Just trust in the beard. The beard will protect you. And yeah, there's apparently a third item that we can steal from Melted Gemini. Not sure what it is. Though the last stealable item from a boss is often really hard to get. Like I said, as far as I know, no item is exclusive to stealing. Every item you can steal, you can also get another way. You just might get it late. I'd say I'm going to steal one more time, and after that, if we don't get the item, I'm just going to... And... I just have to say it, and then all of a sudden we get the item we were going for. The Demon's Vest. And I'm fairly certain that is the last item, and Zidane even gets the final hit. That is how we do that. I mean, we don't receive any experience, but we did win, so I'm calling that good. And we got money, and we get a second vaccine. Almost feels like the game is mocking me. Vivi, where's Kuja? Did he get away? Vivi? Everyone knew he was lying, but they still followed him. He said that our lifespans can't be extended, and that we were fools for believing him. What? Kuja said that? I'm so sorry for all I've done. You guys don't have to apologize. Where are the others? They were so shocked to hear it. They're all sitting down over there. Zidane! What am I supposed to tell them? Vivi. Hey, Vivi, where are you going? All I can do is just sit with them. That bastard. When I get my hands on him... Pardon me, but is someone there? And the plot thickens. Who might you be? Where has that Kuja gone? Oh, him. He split, lady. What? You chased him away? I know not who you are, but you have my sincere gratitude. And Dagger tries talking to her. Could this be Princess Garnet? Why, it is! It is you! Oh, how long it has been. I haven't seen your highness for ages. Why, look how you've grown. So, whatever brought you to this dreadful place? Who is this lady? What's a friend of yours doing here anyway? Oh, my darling, Ribbit! Hilda! I finally found you, Ribbit! I do not remember ever marrying a toad. It's me, Ribbit! Sid! Of course, that mustache. It really is you. Hilda, come back to the castle, Ribbit, and return me to my former self, Ribbit! Dreadfully sorry, my sugar cup, but I surrendered your favorite airship to a man named Kuja. Forget about it, Ribbit. As long as you're alright, Ribbit. Oh, my sweet Froggy Woggy. So, you know Kuja? I'm gonna make him pay. Please tell me all about him. Very well, my dear. I shall tell you everything once we reach Lindblom. Ribbit, Kuja didn't touch you, did he? His soul was filled with hate, but he was polite to me. He just talked an awful lot. What about... completely the wrong inflection. Let me try that again. What about, Ribbit? Well, he divulged his master plan to me. I didn't even have to ask. It was tiresome. But what he spoke of, it was truly a scene from a nightmare. What did he say? That he was not of this world. He said his aim was to use this world to acquire an even more destructive power. The taking of Hildegard I was a part of this process. We must tell Zidane about this, Ribbit. You have valuable information. Which lead me to believe that my abduction wasn't part of his plan. He was a hopeless narcissist, but at least he wasn't a skirt chaser like you. You just hit me where it hurts the most. Ribbit, I'm sorry about that. That's why I risked my life to rescue you. Oh, really? Are you sure you weren't there to take back Hildegard I? I'm not lying, Ribbit! I apologize! So please turn me back, Ribbit. I'm sick of being an oglop or a frog. I'll never cheat on you ever again, Ribbit. I promise. Can your words be trusted? I don't lie, Ribbit. I swear on my father's name. All right, I'll turn you back. But it's going to be much worse for you if you ever cheat on me again. I understand. Now turn me back. All right, all right. Finally, Ribbit, I'm human again. Guac, I can concentrate on building Hildegard 3. Speech patterns haven't quite returned to normal, though. I must stop that. Dear. I'm sorry about everything, Hilda. Zidane. Dagger? Mr. Zidane. Why are you calling me Mr. Zidane? Oh. Mr. Zidane, please get up! Oh, it was just a dream. What's up? Lady Hilda is calling a meeting. Please go to the conference room. Okay. Just wish I could have dreamt a bit longer. Huh? Oh, it's nothing. Don't worry about it. And once again, we are waking up in the Lindblom Castle guest room. This is practically becoming Zidane's summer home. Except he doesn't have a normal home, so I guess he just lives here now. Anyway, this is going to be the end for this part. There's a pretty long talky bit coming up without any good breaking points, so this is going to be the end for this episode. Thank you all for watching. As usual, I love you all, and I will see you next time.